What's up, CEOs? Auto dealer training is back. And now that tax season is coming to an end, we are starting from the very beginning with licensing, okay? Because I get a lot of questions about licensing. If you are tuned in right now, then you're watching this video on YouTube because after it goes down live in the Facebook group, it is uploaded to YouTube. So if you want to get in on the action or on the training early, get some questions answered, get some assistance, some help from a mentor, then join the Facebook group. I'll put the link in the description. Okay. I'm Shamel Leonard. I started the Auto Dealer Business School because I felt like auto dealers needed assistance, needed help. And I was one of those auto dealers. Lord, like it was so many details and so many things to do, so many things to remember. I didn't even know if I had my eye on everything that I needed to have my eye on. So I started the Auto Dealer Business School so that you can feel like you have a legit business, you know exactly what's going on, and that you can control it. You can increase your revenue, you can control customer issues, etc., so that you can build a business that can bring you wealth. Okay, because that is what this is about. This is about an investment bringing you money. You are investing in this business and you want it to pay off, right? What's up, Christian? What's up, Nathaniel? Okay, so to have this business pay off, there are a couple of things you need to know. And today we're going to start with licensing. This video is sponsored by the Dealer Finance Bootcamp. So recently we just finished a Dealer Finance Bootcamp, and it was a great class. Like everybody said that it was everything that it needed to be. It did exactly what it needed to do so that they could get their financing together and sell more cars. I wanted to say better cars, but you know, they're all good cars, right? Because as long as someone needs them, it is a good car, right? But selling like newer cars that need less recon, and cars that cost more. That's what I mean. And also have a little more profit. Okay. So if you need to add some financing, or if you want to increase what kind of vehicles you're selling, or improve what kind of vehicles you're selling, or add to what kind of vehicles you're selling, increase your profit, then take the Dealer Finance Bootcamp. Okay. I'll put the link in the description, or actually put in the comments, Dealer Finance Bootcamp or finance. That's probably easier. Okay. So put in there finance. All right. So we're starting at the tippy top with licensing today because there are a lot of people who want to get into this business and don't know where to get started. And there are a lot of people who are in the process right now and stuck. And there are a lot of people who just don't understand the process whatsoever. So we're going to start today with licensing 101. Okay. So we at the Auto Dealer Business School, we actually help people to complete the licensing process. Okay. And I'm bringing this up because what this has taught us is how to simplify the licensing process. All right. The licensing process is really three things. Okay. It is your location. It is you and your worthiness to be a dealer. And it is your business, being ready to do business with the state. Okay. Those are the only three things it is. All right. So frequently asked questions that we get are, let's talk about just having a dealer's license in general. We get a lot of angry messages about like, why do I need to have a dealer's license if I just want to go and buy cars for my family, right? Well, that's not what this is for. If you want to buy cars from your family, then you buy a car from a dealer. Okay. A dealer's license is for commercial use. It is for the act of business. All right. So if you are not wanting to be in business, then it is not going to benefit you to have a dealer's license. Yeah, you'll be able to buy a couple of cars here and there, but overall your expenses are going to eat up whatever profit it is you made, or whatever discount you were able to achieve from that, right? So it's a commercial, it's for business. All right. So all the people who are in business, this is for you. All right. If it was easy to get, everybody would have it. Okay. So, and it wouldn't be valuable. So it's not easy to get because it is valuable. So if you want to be one of those special people who have the valuable thing of a dealer's license, then you have to go through the process. All right. So then let's talk about the location. Do you have to have a location before you complete the application? Yes. Because remember, the licensing process is the application, you, and your business. Okay. So you have to have all that established before you submit your application so that you can be approved. Now, does the application have to be a car lot? In most states, no. In most states, it only has to be whatever their requirements say, an office and a display space, okay, which can be an office with display space outside of the office, okay, which makes it a lot cheaper, a lot easier to become a dealer or to have like some kind of small lot, right? I've seen places like this and in different places, right? Florida, Miami is different from Orlando, is different from Jacksonville, you know, Houston is different from Dallas. Texas in general is different from Georgia. Okay. So in general, I've seen office and display space between about 800 to, 2,200. Okay. Depending on where you are. All right. So that's just to give you an idea of what an office and display space will cost you. We will go through costs per state very soon, like starting next week. So if you want to, we're going to do a dealer license class crash course by state. So if you want to know how much things cost or how much money you need, then comment below crash course and then put your state. Okay, I need to know your state. All right. And then I will send you the link so that you can get the information on how to sign up for that. Because we're going to go state by state so that you know what your fees are. All right. Because, Alabama don't cost the same as California. Right. So we're going to talk about that. So yes, your location. Now there are some states that just require an office. Okay. And that is a great thing to get started, but it also is a hindrance once you are started because now you have to play a game with like where your cars are and where your customers are, right? So everything has pros and cons, right? So it's not necessarily a bad thing if you live in a state that requires a display space because a display space is a good thing. So I just want to say this to reset your mindset about it. You know, a lot of people are like, oh man, like my state requires all this stuff. A lot of the states require that stuff because they're helping to really set you up for success, not for failure. They want you to succeed. So they know you need display space to succeed. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Everything in this process is for you. It wants you to succeed. All right. So if it's something that's required, it's because the powers that be have looked ahead and said, look, we know from experience that these are the things that are required. All right. So that is the location. All right. And yes, you have to have it. Yes, you have to keep it the whole time that you have the license. All right. And yes, you have to make sure it is the right location. It has to be zoned. It has to be approved, et cetera, et cetera. What's up, Sergio? Pons, good to see you. Hassan. All right. So that's location. All right. Then the second part is you, right? They want to know who are you? Why are you wanting to who are you to be doing business with us, right? Are you trustworthy? Okay. So then let's talk about criminal history. Drugs are okay. All right. They're actually looking for car related issues, right? Like odometer fraud, title fraud, and also money related issues like embezzlement, etc. Those are the felonies that will trigger possibly a board review. Okay. Not necessarily a denial, but a board review. All right. And during that board review, they just simply want to make sure that whatever you did, you won't do it again. All right. You have been rehabilitated. So that is your stance. I have been rehabilitated. I am newborn. Right. So that's what they want to make sure. They want to make sure, hey, you are a U.S. citizen, or you're legal. It's legal for you to do business here. They want to make sure that for some states that you live in the state. Okay. So we're going to talk about that in the dealer license crash course, because there are a lot of people who do not live in the state and they want to get a license in another state. And just, to give you a sneak peek, Georgia is cracking down on the out-of-state dealers, okay? Because Georgia knows that they have lenient requirements and they are cracking down. So they now require you to have a driver's license in that state, okay? Alabama's another one of those states. You have to be a resident to be a dealer there, all right? So they want to make sure that you're a resident of the state for whatever state it is. Not all states are like that, but they're starting to get like that, okay? They want to make sure also that you have permission from your corporation to be the designee of this license, right? Because you are actually representing your business. And even if you haven't incorporated, I recommend you do, because it is a great way to protect your personal assets. So you sign that, yes, my corporation is cool with me being the designee, right? So that's the part about you. And let me know if you have any questions. All right. They want to make sure you're straight. And then some states, they want to make sure you don't owe no taxes to them, like you've been paying their bills, etc. All right. So we will talk about all that in the dealer license crash course by state. And then the last part is your business, right? So your business has to be set up. You have to be incorporated. You have to have an EIN number. You have to have a sales tax certificate. You have to be registered with the state to do business, ready to do business, and, ready to go. Okay. The corporation part is actually pretty easy as long as you just follow the steps. And then that's it. You meet those requirements. You complete the paperwork. It is paperwork. It is dealing with state entities, and state entities don't care about your time. So the best thing to do for your application process is to give them everything they need right the first time. Okay. One of the biggest ways to extend your licensing process is to not give all your court disposition papers for all your arrests up front. That will delay your process by months in some states. Okay, so just make sure you have everything up front so that you can get it done. And if you're in this process, or if you've been on the fence about like getting your license for years and you're like, why can't I just start this? It's because maybe you just need someone to take over that process for you. And that's where we come in. We can help you to get that process started. We are about to announce some brand new dealers from North Carolina, Alabama, Texas. Who else recently got approved? Georgia. Okay, so we're getting people approved. We are helping people to get through the process and to save money in the process. Okay, so any questions, let me know. What's up, James? So comment below. Okay, we got the dealer finance boot camp. So comment finance for that if you're already a licensed dealer and you're like, I need financing. But if you aren't a licensed dealer and you need help with the licensing process, then comment dealer license. Okay, then that way I can offer you a free strategy session so that we can figure out what is it you need. Do you even qualify? Will you be successful? And set up the best plan for you. All right. So comment dealer license so that we can get your process going. And if you are wanting to do it on your own or learn more information on your own, then we do have the dealer license crash course. Let me tell you, we are becoming experts in this licensing process in almost every state. And I love it. I love that we know so much about the licensing process in each state. Okay. So we can definitely help you to put it together and get it done right. Okay. Michigan, Georgia, Texas, Florida, California, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, the list goes on. We are working with people in all states out here. So yes, we have the info. All right. And we are sharing it with you in the dealer license crash course if you want to do it yourself. So then comment crash course. I think I said something else earlier, but comment crash course. We'll work it out in the comments. I just want to make sure you have everything you need. Okay. Because if you want to get into this business, I was talking to the dealer club. We had a dealer club meeting this week, I think, and I was talking about the business, me and one of the newly licensed dealers from Alabama who is going to be so successful. I can't wait to share with you his success. But we were talking about like the good old days versus now, because he had actually started like 10 or 15 years ago and quit almost instantly because it was challenging and it was just a lot of detail. So we were talking about the good old days, and we both agree. I totally agree that even though back in the day we could get cars a little cheaper from the auction, and you know, we had other things that were benefiting the business, right now is the best time to be in business, one, and to be in the auto business, okay? Because the barrier to being in business is advertising and staff, right? To like building up your business. And right now, more than any time ever in history, it is cheapest to advertise and to have staff so that you can build your business, okay? And then yes, cars cost more now, but we're also selling them for more, all right? So this is a good time, y'all. I just want to put that out there because there are people who are like, oh no, the car business is going to, you know, it ain't doing all that well. It will always do well, first of all. Okay, it is one of those protected industries. You know how many people get paid in this industry? They gonna make sure it does well. All right, that's first of all. Second of all, the demand is always gonna be the demand until we get light rail transportation everywhere. People will need cars. All right. So this is still a very good business to be in. Want you to know that. So if you need some assistance, get the help you need. This is the time. Get the help you need. All right. I'm always praying for your success, but prayer without works is dead. So do the work. Comment below. Get your free strategy session, and let's get your dealer's license approved. All right. Be blessed. I'll see you later, CEOs. Bye.